Talakayan sa batas ng UC Law, where we simplify pertinent laws in a way a common person will understand.
Magandang araw, muli nagbabalik ang talakayan ng batas sa UC Law. Ngayong araw ay tatalakayin natin ang probationary period na naya-apply sa mga empleyado at kung pwede ba itong ma-extend. Nandito ngayon si Miss or Ma'am Iminga upang ipaliwanag sa atin ang tinatawag na probationary period. So Ma'am Iminga, ano nga po ba ang probationary period?
So, ayon sa batas, ang probationary period ay isang kontrata na nagpapahintulot sa isang employer na masuri ang abilidad ng isang empleyado para sa permanenteng trabaho sa loob ng hindi lalampas ng 6 na buwan.
Okay. Kung ang probationary period po ay legal ayon sa batas, ano po ang mga karapatan ng isang probationary employee?
So, ang isang karapatan ng isang probationary employee ay syempre protektado sila ng batas at hindi sila pwedeng tanggalin ng basta-basta lamang. Kung ang isang employer ay tinanggal o terminate ang isang probationary na empleyado ng walang malinaw na dahilan, ang kumpanya ay maaaring malagot sa illegal na pagpapaalis sa isang empleyado.
Okay. So ito po ba yung tinatawag nating just cause and authorized causes, Ma'am Iminga?
Yes po, ito po yung tinatawag na just and authorized causes.
Okay. So, para po sa ating viewers or mga manonood, maaari po ba kayong magbigay ng mga halimbawa or kahit isa lang po na halimbawa upang maintindihan nilang mabuti kung ano po ba itong probationary period at kung ano po ba itong just cause and authorized causes?
Sa just causes, i-define muna natin kung ano ang just cause. Ang just cause, ibig sabihin ay ang mga maling gawain ng isang empleyado tulad ng serious misconduct, willful disobedience, gross and habitual neglect of duties, fraud against the employer. Sa authorized cause naman, o economic circumstances na hindi kasalanan ng isang empleyado tulad ng installation of labor-saving devices, redundancy, retrenchment, closure or cessation of business operations.
Ma'am Iminga, ito lang po ba yung mga dahilan upang matanggal ang isang probationary employee?
Ayon sa batas, ang just cause or when he fails to qualify as a regular employee in accordance with reasonable standards made known by the employer to the employee at the time of his engagement.
Sabi nyo kanina, ma'am, for the period of 6 months, maaari po bang ma-extend itong 6 months na ito?
Yes po, maaari pong ma-extend ang 6 months period ng isang probationary employee.
Okay. Ano-ano naman po ang mga valid reasons para ma-extend ang isang probationary employee?
So ito po ang mga iba't ibang dahilan para ma-extend ang isang probationary period ng isang empleyado. First, where the work is covered by an apprentice agreement. Second, when the employment is covered by special laws such as teaching personnel governed by the Manual of Regulations for Private Schools. Third, when the parties to an employment contract may agree otherwise, such as when the same is established by company policy or when the same is required by the nature of work to be performed by the employee. So dito, nasa agreement nila na pwedeng ma-extend yung probationary employment ng isang empleyado. Fourth, when the probationary employee is extended in order to give the employee a chance to improve and further his prospect to demonstrate his fitness for regular employment.
Ayun po, no? So, naintindihan, I hope naintindihan nating mabuti kung ano ang isang probationary period at kung saan ito applicable at kung ano-ano pa ang mga discussion na sinabi ni Ma'am Iminga. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Iminga, no, sa binigay mong information para sa ating mga viewers. At sa mga viewers naman natin, maraming salamat po sa inyong panunood at naway nabigyan namin kayo ng bagong impormasyon. Muli, ito ang talakayan ng batas sa UC Law.
Talakayan sa Batas ng UC Law, presented to you by the UC Law Legal Aid Clinic, live on Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor Oloan every Sunday at 8 p.m. on Cool 97.5.
Hello, oras po natin ngayon ay 40 minutes after 8 p.m. Maraming salamat po sa talakayan sa batas ng UC Law. Ang kanilang Alright. Ang pinag-usapan po nila kanina all about probationary period. At ngayon naman po para po sa ating programa ng ating Vice Mayor dito sa Baguio City, we're going to be accommodating. Siyempre, would like to welcome to the radio station ang ating mga kaibigan mula sa Brandling Philippines, kasama ang coach ng Brandling Philippines. Without further much ado, maraming salamat for joining the show tonight. Hello, para kay ma'am. Eto na po. Okay. Binabati po natin ang magandang gabi mga kaibigan sa ating radio program. Ang training coach ng Brandling Philippines, Ma'am Henny Dioso. Hello, Ma'am Henny. Magandang gabi sa iyo, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Blessed Sunday.
And nawala ata yung inyong audio. Ma'am Henny. Yan, baka nakamute po kayo, Ma'am Henny.
Ay, okay na po
check po natin yung audio. Sa mga nanonood po dyan na naghahanap po ng trabaho, ito pong inyong pagkakataon na para, syempre, to get information para po sa job openings ng Brandling Philippines here in Baguio City. Ang company po ay located sa number 251 Lower Magsaysay Avenue, Baguio City. Hello, Ma'am Henny.
Hello.
Ayan, kumusta?
Are you there?
Okay, yes, ma'am. I can hear loud and clear. Meron lang pong parang echo na lumalabas. No? Anyway, hello, Ma'am Henny. Kumusta na po kayo, ma'am?
Well, I'm very good. Thank you for asking, Sir William. So thank you for inviting me, guys. Just like what Sir William said, I'm one of the training coach for Brandlink, and it is a pleasure to join the program today.
Okay. Ma'am Henny, mukha atang merong duplication ng sound po, ma'am. No, I'll just use my headset, ma'am. Give me a minute. Mga kaibigan, I'll be right.
Sure.
Hello, Ma'am Henny. Yeah, can you hear me, Ma'am Henny?
Yes po.
Okay, good. Kanina, I was like hearing some, my voice was vibrating. But anyway, welcome po sa aming radio station. Ito pong radio program ng ating Vice Mayor sa Baguio City, happen to be a co-anchor. Ito po ang programang Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor, Attorney Faustino Oloan. Ngayon, ma'am, pwede nyo kami bigyan ng konting description, ma'am. Ano ba itong Brandling Philippines?
Well, actually, Brandlink Philippines, it's a startup company. We are located, just like what you mentioned, on the third floor of IO Building, Lower Magsaysay, Baguio City. So, Brandlink is actually a BPO company. It's primarily dedicated in providing service for the global e-commerce company. So, these are like the websites, selling items, so that in this way, they can actually grow their business. So, we provide service that can help companies from the smaller ones to the large businesses in this way they could actually take their customer support to the next level. So that is what BrandLink is.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Though parang dumodoble ang boses niyo, ma'am, no? Is it your the mic you're using? Ano kaya? Sa kaya nanggagaling yan? Anyway, ano po yung mga available po na trabaho po ngayon sa Branding Philippines, ma'am?
Actually, we have a lot. So let me start with, we actually have an admin position for, we needed an admin assistant. We also need a CSR trainer. We also are in need of HR officers. And the most that we actually need 60 CSR. And then we need 20, that's technical support, and 60 for customer support.
Wow, amazing. And of course, someone is asking, what qualifications and skills are you looking for our potential candidates for these job positions?
Well, actually, for those that are non-agent position, we would require at least 1 to 2 years experience on the same role that they are going to be applying for. But in terms of CSR, they just needed to have at least 1 year experience. Now, it's actually a plus if they have worked like in companies where primarily it's for e-commerce like Shopify, Amazon, and whatnot. However, that's not mandatory. For as long as you have 1 year experience, then you can go ahead and apply here in BrandLink.
All right. We're saying hello and hi going out to, some applicants. I'm getting feedbacks from them. And of course, primarily they would like to ask, where is Brandling Philippines located, ma'am?
Actually, we have 2 sites right now since the company has actually been growing. So first is that we have our site 1. It's actually located 3rd floor, IO building, that's Lower Magsaysay, Baguio City. That's just beside Clean Fuel and just below NIIT. Now, the second site that we do have is just behind Clean Fuel. It's the old Emma building. So that's actually our site 2.
All right. Then how would you describe Brandling Philippines comparing to other call center companies in terms of work culture and most of all, employee benefits?
Well, let me just say, as of now, like what I've mentioned, BPO or BrandLink is actually one of the fastest growing BPO in Baguio. So since the company is actually growing fast, that means that promotions are going to be up for grabs in the future. And also BrandLink also ensures that performance and attendance are incentivized. And lastly, I think one of the perks is that most of the incentives are not going to be paid out, or agents doesn't have to be 30 to 45 days. So once they have incentive, then as soon as the cut-off is done, and then the next payout, they should be able to get their incentive. So they would be able to feel the fruit of the hard work that they have done in that month.
All right, Coach, what are your job offers? So what are positions that could be available for our candidates?
So we have, like what I mentioned, we have 60 CSR. We are in need of 60 customer support representative. We need 20 for technical support. We need an admin assistant. We also need a CSR trainer, and we also need an HR officer.
Well, we're saying hello and hi going out to Sandra asking. This is a question from Sandra.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So, are you now looking for in-house applicants, or can they work simply at home?
So as of the moment, we don't offer work from home setup yet. What we offer is on site. However, just like what I've mentioned, as the company is really growing, probably that's going to be an option in the future. But for now, we are looking for on sites. Anyway, the good thing about Brandlink is actually we're just located in Magsaysay. So in terms of transportation, I think um, it's better because you have jeepneys all over Trancoville and Trinidad and whatnot. So it's very accessible, I would say.
All right. And what about your work shifts, ma'am?
Work shift is a 24-hour shift. So Brandlink, same as the other BPO, we do cater to other countries such as United States, United Kingdom, Australia. So those actually have different time in terms of the geographically. So it's going to be 24 hours. So we have our morning shift, we have our mid shift, and also have our graveyard shift.
And what time do you open generally to actively welcome our applicants?
Well, actually, they could they could start applying by tomorrow. Okay, they can come to the office as early as 8 a.m. But probably if they would want to prepare more, we are open at 9 p.m. up until 6 or 7 p.m. We can accommodate our applicants. So yeah, just come here any time of the day, and so as the weekend, definitely we can conduct our interview and the requirements that is needed.
And how does Brandlink Philippines support employee well-being and work-life balance? This is a question from Marlon, watching right now somewhere in Magsaysay.
Mhm. Well, actually, the good thing about, or one of the things that I am proud with BrandLink is it definitely provides a less stressful. I mean, stress is definitely in all aspects, but we try to lessen it as much as possible. So eBay provides a better environment since agent can actually choose the sequence and the times of their break. So they don't have to like ask permission to if they needed to go to the loo or whatnot, and they could take their break if they're hungry. Another thing is that you have your own cubicle. So it feels like it's a personal space that you have. Another thing would be in here, we actually have less OT. And then in terms of tasks, I mean, OT is there, but I would say it's less. And another thing is tasks are actually attainable. It could be done within the shift so that employees would have more time and energy to spend with their families and friends. So at least you won't go home that you're tired, you just wanted to sleep. At least you could spend time with your children and whatnot. So I think that's one of the things that Bandlink do have in terms of supporting their employees.
All right. Can you share any success stories or testimonials for employees who have grown within the company?
Well, most definitely I can. I think one of the perfect examples that we do have, her name is TL Ruby. So she actually came in the company just last year, and then she did really well in terms of her score, in terms of his task. And because of that, it was noticed and she was given a promotion to be an SME. Now, she did really well being an SME as well. And she was able to manage her team properly. So after just a few months, she just actually got promoted as a TL as well. So in terms of like success story on how fast her promotion is. Imagine in less than a year from an agent to an TL. So that's definitely a good story to tell.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Mm-mm.
And you are our training coach, ma'am.
Yes,
How
that's
do you
right.
find your task? Is it super challenging? So what do you do as a training coach?
Well, if there's one thing that I have learned, Sir Jack actually told me that if you are too comfortable, if you're not comfortable of what you are doing, that means you're not learning anything. So most definitely, we have our challenges and whatnot, but I came here to take those challenges, and I'm learning a lot. So even if it's hard, even if it's a bit challenging, then for as long as it could help me, and so as my leadership skills, so I think it's good. I don't think any work is easy anyway. If you were to ask me.
All right. And of course, we have some highs and lows right now. We're saying hello to Sir Jack, our CEO of Brandling Philippines, to Mom Jen, our admin people. And of course, those who are on duty right now. You guys are doing well. And of course, big day tomorrow, right? 25th payday tomorrow. And we'll be seeing you by tomorrow. There's a question for our training coach. How does Brandling Philippines contribute to the local community or engage in corporate social responsibility initiatives?
Well, I think the biggest contribution of BrandLink is just creating jobs and opportunities for the people of Baguio. I mean, when you have job, at least it creates a financial stability for its employee. At the same time, it's teaching you, or we also foster like personal growth. So aside from, learning, you're also gaining experience while making sure that you get paid well as well. Or, yeah, that's right.
Our training coach, Mom Dioso. How do you spell your family name, Mom? Is it Deoso?
Yeah, that's
Dioso.
right.
Okay. Then your first name is
It's actually Henilyn, but oftentimes people got it wrong. So I would prefer to be called Henny or Hen, because I just tell them, the mother of chickens. So just that's me.
So we call you Mom Henny. Mom Henny Dios. How old are you, Mom? Sorry for asking.
I stopped counting at 28 eh. But
28.
let me try to remember it. Politely, sir, I would say I'm already in my 30s.
But you look younger.
Well,
You're like 22, 23, or 24.
mm,
Mom
that's
Henny,
sweet naman,
I'd like to
sir.
say hello to a listener. He's watching Summer BrandLink, asking again for the local address of BrandLink, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. I can go ahead and definitely repeat that. So BrandLink is located at the third floor, IO building. That's Lower Magsaysay, Baguio City. If you wanted to take a jeepney, you could just take a Trancoville and then just tell the driver you want to stop at Clean Fuel, because beside Clean Fuel is our building. It's color gray. It's just below NIIT as well. So if you wanted to apply as well, you could go to our site too, which is the old AMA building. And if you're not familiar with the AMA building, it's just behind the Clean Fuel. So it's actually quite easy to spot.
You better check your time. 2 minutes before 9 p.m. Isang guni mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Lowan right here on Cool 97.5. Mr. G on your radio, and of course, alongside with the training coach of Brandling Philippines, Mom Henny Dioso. Ma'am, before we part ways, Would like to hear your parting message for those who are looking for jobs. And of course, so eager, so excited to join the world of the call center industry.
Mhm. Well, to everyone that would be interested in applying, so actually, if one of my suggestion would be to bring a friend over so that you could apply together, or even bring some of your friends, because sometimes if you're waiting for us to like interview you, or we have a lot of interview, at least you won't get bored. Other than that, is that this BPO company, just like what I said, you would have less stress in terms of the low workload. I would say that it's very reasonable, and this is a performance based company, so if you do well, you're going to be paid well as well. So we are looking forward in seeing those people that are going to be applying. So you could look for me, and you could also look for our HR manager. Her name is Ivan, and anybody in the building could actually accommodate you. So come and drop by, bring your resume over, and then we'll be happy to assist you from there, so that at least we could start your journey with BrandLink.
Thank you, Ma'am Henny, our training coach of BrandLink Philippines, here in Baguio City, located at number 251, third floor, IU building. And of course, bring your resume and get to be hired in a matter of, I don't know how many days, but BrandLink Philippines, really is really in focus of entertaining, of bringing you on board. Mga kaibigan, magbabalik po ang Isang Guni Mo kay Vice Mayor Attorney Loan by next week, right here on Cool 97.5. Happy weekend. Goodbye.